starts propagandizing the youth to do a youth rebellion, which he launches in August of 1966, which is called the Red August. The kids go out, some of them literally children, some of them middle school, some of them high school, some of them young college students, and some just outside of college, just after college, go out, they murder, I don't know, a couple thousand people in Beijing. They're destroying property like pretty much unchecked. They're given the right to do whatever they want. If the police go to intervene, the directive from the Cultural Revolution group is that they're not to be touched. And Mao is pushing this with the message to rebel is justified. And the claim was that the Communist Party had become itself corrupted by capitalists and needed to be purged. And so these young people become the model. So everybody credits Mao with having created like the generational rebellion. The motto was smash the four olds. So you think of all the old elements of society, those are the secret poisons that have to be purged to make the communist society pure enough. And the logic was that the younger generation at that point, so we're talking, 66. He took power in 49. So we're talking, up to the age of 17, these are kids who grew up entirely under communism. They have no memory whatsoever of the before times. And so Mao's idea was that since they have no memory of the before times, they have no value in the old values, the old ways of thinking, the old ways of doing things, the old customs. So they'll be willing to destroy them. So there's this I said we credit this to Mao because he understood something, but all of the tyrants of history understood this. The Hitler Youth was built for the same reason. The BDM, which was the young women's division of the Hitler Youth, did this. It doesn't matter whether we're looking in Hungary with the green shirts, or we're looking in Italy with the black shirts. We could go across the list. We could look at the little Octoberists in Soviet Union. You have this idea of creating the youth movement because they don't understand or value the old ways, right? And so we have this generational split in our society roughly at the beginning of the millennials. And here I am as like the most juvenile of juvenile Gen X. And so I'm not a millennial, but I'm like right up against it. My younger brother, who's not that much younger than I am, is technically a geriatric millennial. So we actually literally straddle the line and we're just a couple of years apart. And so we see this line drawn there. Now, I'll just comment that the millennials they hate the boomers, but they're actually the anti-boomers. They are literally the same frickin' generation as the boomers. They have it's all projection. I'm just going to say that the millennials are just doing generational projection on their twin generation that's older than them, 2 steps up. And I had hoped for Gen Z that they were going to like take after Gen X, but it turns out that they've all decided they want to be spiritual millennials instead and hate the boomers too, which sucks.